Here's that answer. The answer to the drag. Why do we see it on a boat? What does it mean? What does it mean that I did? This was only an inspiration after overlooking and reviewing the video before uploading, so I'm adding this piece on. It's the drag. We are in space. We can't see the drag. Our eyes aren't good enough. So we were given the ability, because of everything that is created, it is also created for us to see all the lies that are hidden that we can't see because they make no difference to us. But an accumulated situation of lies will tell you that the entire story couldn't even be possible to happen in the first place. And that's in the water. When the boats go through the water, all kinds of boats at all kinds of speeds, lakes and oceans, and the thickness of a water, and is the same thing like running into the clouds. We can't see the fragmentation that we're going through all the time. We can't see the dust particles that we're constantly breathing from space. But I don't need to talk about outer space, flat or round Earth. In the space we are, in the dome that lets us breathe in this air. Do we have to breathe? Turn off the car. Doesn't have to breathe. We can't do that. We need to breathe in and out. It's a constant function. First, it's an in and out through here, and then it's a straight through in and out. The in and out through here goes down in and then out. It almost shows like this, right? My voice. From one flat. Where does A begin? How does A get into the middle of B and go out to the E world? Well, it's pretty simple. Either it starts inside here, okay, and we blow it out our mouth. It opens up and it spreads out towards the echo of the calling wolf. The eating, the food goes in and it goes out the other side. But it makes a big circle in the center. The center of the extended arms. Opening and closing. So we're in that sky system. Doesn't matter if it's flat Earth. This is an energy. If I wave my hand fast and feel the wind against my face, where did this wind come from? I don't see it. You don't see it. It's a matter. It's something that can be pushed. It's a matter now. Is it a gas matter? What does that mean? That its molecules have fallen low enough that it feels like it's pockets of air? We're being hit by balloons. I don't know the scientific manner. I don't know the words. I'm a layman type of guy. I lay back and I don't know much. I couldn't understand anything in school because it had nothing to do with me and everything to do with me but to the wrong part of my life. So I needed to skip over that. If I didn't skip over that part of my schooling, but I loved it. In fact, today I'd love to go back to school because you're so informed just by how the teacher acts. I mean, I would go back to school right now and go, oh my God, is that you teach 1 + 1 is 1? What about 1 - 1, 1 times 1, and 1 goes into 1 how many times? Where can 1 be if I told my teacher in the 2nd grade that 1 is between this side and that side? It splits everything, but you can't split me. Am I 1? Or am I 1? The both sides of me. I don't want to get into that. But I want to talk about one little add-on over here. It doesn't have addresses or anything. Is, if you look at my mother's name, Ellen, right? But just think of 2 things, the letter L and the letter N. Okay, it also can say Q-in, El, Ain, she's old. That's what it says. It also says Helen in French, but you don't see the H, because in French language, the H is where you're at. You don't need to say the H in French, because you're at H. 1, where you at? The at sign, the 1 inside the circle, the A letter inside the circle, it's lowercase. They put them together, they can't go alone. It's a circle around where you're at, who you're at. You're the angel. That's where you're at. That's where you're at. That's why 1 is an 8. 2 to the power of 3 creation. 1 and 8. And why do I say that? Because once you get the 3 power inside of 2, inside of 3 is 1 and 2. So right away, 1, 2, 3, A, B, C tells me everything. 3 and 2 equals 5. You got Jack, Son, 5, A, B, C. Let's sing and dance, my friends. There I am over there, my friends, right there. Doesn't that look like the same face as this? Raphael 7286. My father's name is Lilo. Check this out. Lo. First 2 letters, first 2 letters. Lo. And then over here it says my father's name. Where is she? Or where are they? Louis, L-O-U to begin the name. Okay, Lionel, and the other one is Louis. The end is I-S, and O-U in French is where. It also says yes. So L, yes, S. So she is in the spirit. Smaller S at the end of the tail because we need the big one to get into the game. My father's got all kinds of initials and numbers. Leon, the lion. She is of the lion. Lo-u, where is. Now, if we came into a situation, I saw this carved on a stone, I would tell you the story, and we would discuss it, and then you would say, okay. Then the candle lights from below. The man, his tail over here, the pyramid, he lights 2 candles. These 2 candles, this one lights this one here and this one here. This one lights this one here and this one here. And the candles are lit. Then here are the domes, the houses, from one mind back into the candlelight and the function of the mind. Where do we get letters from? Where do we get numbers from? Wouldn't you say this is more or less, if I turn this the other way, that this would be the number to phi, ph, and I? Bring 4 houses together. 3 areas, 3 areas, 3 areas, 3 areas. All these are 1. They're all shared with each other. Now all I have to do now that I showed you the picture, right? Here becomes the block. The block from this side and the block from this side. You see the way we have it across? We should also do that on the bottom, right? And you have from one side of the box to the other side of the box. Now we have a cube sticking out from the box. You see the cube over here? This cube, if I continue it, 1, one more piece, okay? I'm just trying to see if I did this right. Hold on a second. I got a fly on me. One more piece over here, and I'm going to do it one more piece over here. And then when you hold this up one more time, you end up with this little tail. We're going to bring the camera down and finish this, okay? We're going to bring the camera down and finish this. So now you saw what we started with. We ended up with the cube. You see the way the cube is going this way? Okay, the inside. And then the other one is this way. See these 2 blocks going this way? And then the other block's going the other way. So now we're going to go and just add on to the rest of this. And boom, you have the Star of David with the cube going this way and a cube going this way. Here's your area space. I'm not sure which way. Now, if you want to look to the Mayan calendar, we're going to sort of turn things this way. We can almost go underneath and start to see the levels. You have the level here. You have the level here. You're sitting on the level here. Or it could be, if you really want to look at it a different way, they're standing on the ropes. There's 4 corners on the rope. We're standing in the ring. But inside the ring, let me do this. Inside the ring is the fierce, fighting machine. We can also do it this way. And here's the 2 arms. Here's the 2 arms. Here's the 2 legs. Now you have the 2 legs, and he's standing here, the 2 arms, the Magen David, they're inside the boxing ring. 1, 2, 3 levels, in and out. How do you want to design these things? I don't design. I got flies all over me now. They say when the devil comes, you start to see the flies, right? Well, I got 3 of them hanging out. They call them shit flies. And one of the reasons in the numerological understanding and playing with words is because in the Hebrew month Tishrei, that is the 7th month, it's also known as the 1st month, but it's also the 10th month of the year. They also call it sometimes the 4th month, 1, 4, 7, and 10. And all of this is because inside where they call it the 4th month, I think they call it because it's what is that? Anyways, I know it's definitely 1, 7, 10, and 1 is 10, and 0 and 1, 10 equals to 7. So 7 gets the 4th month automatically. But we're not going to talk about now. That's April. That's Passover, the New Year and Passover, Yom Kippur, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, and Pesach. So we did these 2 pictures. I wanted to show one more thing, but this is way too long. It's 10:10, and I got these flies all over the place. Thank you for watching this video. If you see something or tell me something, if you'd like to know something, if you have a question about something, if you want me to work on a number, I'll do my best. Sometimes it's kooky, because sometimes, yeah, I can make up anything. But I want it to make a little bit of sense. More than kooky sense, but you know what? When I began, it was all kooky to me. Thank you for watching.